What's up everyone? Today we're diving into one of the most dramatic brand transformations in K-beauty history, and honestly, when I looked at the numbers, my jaw literally hit the floor. We're talking about LADOR, a Korean haircare brand that went from being a respectable local company to an absolute global phenomenon in literally just 1 hour. Yes, you heard that right. 1 hour. And the catalyst for this insane transformation? Park Jimin from BTS. So buckle up because the before and after story of LADOR is going to blow your mind, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why brands are willing to pay millions to work with BTS members. Let's start with LADOR before Jimin entered the picture. Now, don't get me wrong, LADOR wasn't some unknown struggling brand. They had actually built a pretty solid reputation in the Korean beauty market over the years. The company specialized in premium haircare products, particularly known for their hair oils, treatments, and scalp care solutions. Their flagship product, the perfume hair osmanthus oil, was already popular among Korean beauty enthusiasts who were willing to invest in quality haircare. The brand had a loyal customer base, mostly Korean women in their 20s and 30s who discovered them through word of mouth, beauty blogs, and Korean shopping platforms like Oliveyoung. They were doing well enough to be stocked in major Korean beauty retailers, and their products had decent reviews praising the quality and effectiveness. However, here's the thing about LADOR before Jimin, they were essentially a domestic brand with limited international presence. Sure, some international K-beauty fans knew about them through online shopping platforms, but they weren't a household name outside of Korea. Their social media following was respectable but nothing extraordinary. Their Instagram had a modest following, their products would occasionally sell out during sales events, but it was a gradual, steady business model. They weren't making headlines, they weren't breaking records, and most importantly, they weren't on the radar of the massive global K-pop fandom. LADOR was comfortable, established, but relatively contained within their niche market. The brand's marketing strategy before Jimin was pretty traditional for a K-beauty company. They relied on influencer partnerships with beauty YouTubers and bloggers, they ran promotions through Korean shopping apps, and they focused on highlighting the quality of their ingredients and the effectiveness of their formulations. Their advertising was clean, professional, and targeted toward their core demographic. Sales were predictable, growth was steady, and everything was going according to a normal business trajectory. They were a successful mid-tier Korean beauty brand, but they weren't creating the kind of buzz that makes a brand go viral globally. Now let's talk about the lead-up to the Jimin partnership. On December 9, 2025, LADOR started teasing something big on their social media. They posted a mysterious image showing a silhouette behind frosted glass. The image was artistic, moody, and definitely sparked curiosity among their existing followers. Some people started speculating that it might be a celebrity endorsement, but even then, nobody could have predicted the absolute chaos that was about to unfold. The anticipation built for just one day before the big reveal. Then came December 10, 2025, the day that changed everything for LADOR. The official announcement dropped, Park Jimin of BTS was now the global brand ambassador for LADOR. The reaction was instantaneous and absolutely explosive. Within minutes, LADOR's name was trending worldwide on Twitter. Their Instagram followers started skyrocketing. Army from every corner of the planet suddenly knew exactly who LADOR was and what they sold. But the real proof of the Jimin effect came in the sales numbers, and this is where things get absolutely wild. Within 1 hour, yes just 60 minutes of the advertisement featuring Jimin going live at Oliveyoung, LADOR's best-selling perfume hair osmanthus oil was completely sold out. Not just in Korea, but on Oliveyoung Global as well, meaning international customers were buying so fast that the inventory couldn't keep up. Think about that for a second. A product that normally had steady, predictable sales suddenly vanished from virtual and physical shelves in less time than it takes to watch a movie. This wasn't a gradual increase in sales over days or weeks. This was an immediate, overwhelming tidal wave of demand that crashed over LADOR's entire distribution system. But it wasn't just one product. Reports started coming in that multiple LADOR products were selling out across different retailers. The website traffic to LADOR's official page exploded to levels they had never experienced before. Their social media engagement went through the roof, with thousands of new followers pouring in every hour. Customer service was overwhelmed with inquiries from international buyers asking when products would be restocked and where they could purchase them. LADOR's Instagram posts featuring Jimin were getting millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes, numbers that dwarfed anything they had ever achieved before. The transformation of LADOR's brand perception was equally dramatic. Before Jimin, they were known primarily within K-beauty circles. After Jimin, they became a global talking point. International news outlets started covering the phenomenon. Beauty industry analysts were writing articles about the Jimin effect and its impact on LADOR's business. The brand went from being a regional player to being discussed alongside major international beauty corporations. Their brand value skyrocketed not just in terms of sales, but in terms of global recognition and prestige. Let's talk about the ripple effects beyond just immediate sales. LADOR's partnership with Jimin opened doors that were previously closed to them. Suddenly, international retailers who had never stocked LADOR products were reaching out wanting to carry their line. Beauty influencers from countries where LADOR had zero presence were creating content about the brand. The company's market position shifted from a domestic Korean brand to a global beauty player with massive international demand. Their production facilities had to ramp up to meet the unprecedented demand. They had to expand their distribution networks to handle international shipping volumes they never anticipated. The marketing transformation was equally significant. LADOR's campaigns featuring Jimin weren't just traditional advertisements. They became cultural moments. Each new photo, each new video with Jimin generated millions of views and massive engagement across all platforms. The content wasn't just being consumed by beauty enthusiasts anymore, it was reaching K-pop fans, fashion followers, and general audiences who simply wanted to be part of the phenomenon. LADOR's brand image elevated from premium haircare to luxury lifestyle, aligning with Jimin's sophisticated and elegant personal brand. What makes this transformation even more impressive is the authenticity factor. Jimin is known for his consistently beautiful hair despite years of constant styling and coloring for performances and photo shoots. When fans see Jimin endorsing LADOR, there's an inherent trust that these products actually work because his hair is literally proof of effective hair care. This isn't just celebrity endorsement, it's credible testimony from someone whose hair has been through everything and still looks amazing. That authenticity translated directly into consumer confidence and purchasing decisions. The financial impact on LADOR is something business schools will probably study for years. While exact revenue figures haven't been publicly disclosed, industry experts estimate that the partnership with Jimin could generate hundreds of millions in additional revenue for LADOR over the contract period. The brand's valuation has undoubtedly increased significantly, making them a more attractive acquisition target or investment opportunity. Their ability to command premium prices for their products has strengthened because association with Jimin positions them firmly in the luxury category. Perhaps most interestingly, LADOR's transformation showcases the unique power of K-pop fandoms in the global marketplace. ARMY isn't just a fan base, they're an economic force capable of completely transforming a brand's trajectory overnight. They're loyal, they're global, they're engaged, and they have purchasing power. When they decide to support something their favorite artist endorses, they do so with enthusiasm and dedication that creates measurable business impact. LADOR experienced this firsthand, going from predictable sales patterns to unprecedented demand in the span of hours. The before and after of LADOR with Jimin is honestly one of the most dramatic brand transformations I've ever seen in the beauty industry. From a respected but regionally focused Korean haircare brand to a globally recognized phenomenon selling out products in minutes, the change is absolutely insane. This is the Jimin effect in its purest, most powerful form, and it's a testament to both Jimin's incredible influence and ARMY's unwavering support. So what do you think about this transformation? Have you tried any LADOR products, or are you planning to? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this breakdown fascinating, smash the like button, subscribe for more K-beauty and K-pop content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we cover the next big phenomenon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.